Hello everyone. How's it going? We're about to start here with the first weekly races, guys. So let me just do the announcement real quick here. All right. So I guess everybody's ready here to start. So with that being said, we're gonna have the first match against Justin, Welliso, Wolf, and Jumper. So I'm gonna get out of here so that they can start. Alright, so we're ready to start here, guys. Let's go. If you have any questions, please feel free to tell me in the chat. We're about to begin now, guys. Let's go. Alright, and here we go. Good luck to all the participants here. We have Justin, Welliso, Wolf, and Jumper. Hopefully they're all gonna be doing fine. I think they're not all capturing their actual RTA time in here. Let's see. I don't know if Wolf had a little bit of an issue there, right there starting. Okay, let's get this in sync right now. Oh. I think not everybody's using their RTA timer here. But that's fine, that's fine. We're gonna get them synced in a moment. Alright. Okay, they're as in sync as possible right now. So we can see that Welliso here, it's a little bit ahead at the moment. All of these runners are pretty good. With Wolf and Welliso and Justin, I think they have the better times here, but even Jumper has a really good time for this category right now. A lot of runners have gone pretty good right now in this game. Especially for this category because we had a little bit of a tournament not so long ago. So a lot of the runners actually started running this category. Larry Debanikins, thanks a lot for the good luck to all the racers here. So we can see over there, Welliso having a little bit of an issue. He actually died right there on the vegetables. Wow, that's a new one. And we can see Jumper and Wolf just getting out of the vegetables without much trouble. Welliso is gonna need to redo that fight right there. And we also see Justin right there getting out of the vegetables now without much trouble. Alright, so now both Jumper and Wolf are gonna be fighting the frogs here. They both got the same pattern here, so they're gonna be trying to do the same thing. Try to kill the first phase with just one attack. Yeah, and Wolf got it, but Jumper didn't got it, so he's gonna be trying to skip the second phase, and there you go. Wolf did got the skip on the second phase right there. Let's see, I think Justin is going to be aiming for the same. All of these runners, very experienced. They know what to do on this slot machine without much trouble. So the reason why you see the timer is different right now, it's because both Wolf and Jumper, they're just timing it without the loads, and also Justin's time is without loads. However, Wallace's time, it's actually considering loads, so that's why you're going to be seeing a little bit of difference on the timer, but that's okay. We're going to be telling you the SRL time at the very end. Over there, man, Wolf with an amazing time, and Jumper with a very, very unfortunate death right there. Remember that we have other runners also running right now. We have 2C Plus on the race as well. Unfortunately, we can only showcase a total of 4 runners here, so hopefully that's that's good enough, guys. We're gonna be trying to showcase as many runners as possible throughout the weekly races. For everybody that it's on the Cuphead community, you can join these weekly races every Saturday and every Sunday. So we see here Wolf getting a good Goopy fight, while everybody else is on the still on the frogs right now. So Wolf is taking a considerable lead right here, and even Well is taking another death, man. It's very, very unfortunate right now. A little bit of a tough road going on right now, and even Justin just got another death over there at the frogs. Jumper has to be a little bit careful right now to manage to kill them, and we can see that Wolf is actually almost like one full boss ahead right now. And it's gonna be heading into Hilda. Hilda is the very, very first boss that you do flying here. So he's gonna get the plane right there. He's gonna get the plane, and after that, he's gonna be going to face Hilda. Alright, so yeah, there he goes. There's Hilda right there. The first flying boss, in which you have to take two damage boosts on purpose here to do as much damage as possible. We see one there where you throw the bomb the moment that it goes to the right. He needs also to parry all of the pink elements as much as possible. Remember that every parry here gives a total of a one EX attack, and when you get 5 EX attacks, you can do that 5 EX attack. That is even like a stronger special. So in the flying sections, it's very, very important to properly time your parries and where are you going to be throwing those EX attacks right there. And we can see Wolf got a pretty fast fight so far because he completely skipped the second transformation for Hilda. Justin finally got out of the Frog Brothers. Welliso is fighting Goopy Legrande right here. Goopy Le Troll, more likely. And Jumper's already out of Goopy Legrande, so he is pretty much second place right now. Not so sure where 2C Plus might be. 2C is also another very, very experienced runner. Would be good to know where he's at. I might search him. I might search where 2C is at here. Give me just 1 second and I will let you guys know. Alright, so 2C is actually getting out of Hilda right now. So yeah, definitely Wolf is currently one of the... I mean, he's one of the fastest runners, so he's probably the favorite for this race to win. He's crazy good. He has held this world record for this category many times. So he's definitely showing it right now why he is that far ahead at the moment. While the other runners, 2C has just finished Hilda. We see Jumper having a good Hilda fight right now, getting the proper damage boost, so he just have to be a little bit careful now to be able to finish this fight. Okay, we got the Tornado right there, barely avoids it. And Welliso is going to be taking the damage boost here, while Justin is taking his plane right now, and he's going to be heading into the Hilda fight as well. And Wolf, it's almost done right now. He's about to go ahead and step away from the Island 1 and gonna be heading into Island 2. Let's see what's the actual route that he wants to take right there. Oh man, and Jumper there with an unfortunate death. And also Wellisa with another unfortunate death right there, so I guess this is the time for Justin to actually take the lead here. I mean, take the third place because 2C Plus is already fighting Cagney, so as long as Justin does a good fight here in Hilda, he's going to be able to claim that third place right now in this race. Alright, so we see Wolf actually heading into the Candy Queen right now. He's getting the Muffin first. He decides to do a damage boost strat, and he almost takes another damage, but that's good. That's good. He didn't take another damage, so pretty good fight right now. Let's see if he gets a good kill here in the Candy Machine, and he does. Okay, there you go. So you want to take him as far to the left as possible so that the death animation is faster. And also with no Jawbreaker, this is a pretty decent fight right now for Wolf. Here, a little bit of unfortunate damage right there, so he has to be careful in the last section of Hilda here. He's a little bit way too far to the right. He has to be careful not to take damage from the castle. He's pretty aware of that. And he's taking those EXs right there in the face. Oh! That's an unfortunate death right there. Probably time for 2C Plus to try to take the lead here. While we see that everybody else is actually done with Hilda right now, so pretty close race right now for the other three competitors. They're all heading into Cagney pretty much at the same time right now. Alright, so we have the Jawbreaker now. I mean, he got a really good luck on the first fight, not so much of a good luck on the second fight, because the Jawbreaker, as you can see, it takes forever to die. Like, all the way until it shows that chewy gum in the center. Takes forever, man. We see everybody fighting Cagney right now, so far with no big deals. Everybody is still with 3 HP. And Wolf is now done with the Baroness Bonbon fight, and he's gonna be heading into Genie, but he's gonna get the bombs in his way to the Genie right now. Alright, so Justin is done with Cagney, Wellisa is done with Cagney, and Jumper is done with Cagney as well. So everybody else is still pretty close, heading into Island 2 pretty much at the same time as well. While we see doing the second flying fight here in Wolf's screen right now. He's gonna be getting the 5EX attack at the very first phase of Genie. That's pretty good. That's gonna set up for a pretty good fight, especially because he has the bombs. We see him doing a little bit of damage there and then throwing a bomb. And that's because all that damage carries over to the second phase of Genie right there. So all these columns, the way that he's doing damage is going to carry over to the next phase of Genie, which really speeds up this fight right there. Very good EX there, and that was a fast third phase. So over there we see Justin, and we will see Williso and Jumper. Everybody head into Baroness Bonbon, so I guess everybody's taking the bombs route now. They all got a very different RNG to start the fight right now. Let's see how that pays off at the end of the fight. Well, we see Wolf here taking an incredible fight against the Genie. It's probably gonna be like a 128, I guess. Let's see what's the final time here for the Genie. He can get like a 128, probably 127 as well, but it looked like a pretty good fight, pretty clean fight. So 124. I was saying that you can get maybe a 127, and hell, I was wrong. He got a 124. That was an amazing battle right there. So we see Wolf here heading into the Beppy fight. He got a first quick kill right there on the first section. Um, and we'll see. Ideally, you want to take no more than 1 damage there. That's fine. He's still with 3 HP. And then what you want is the green horse, and that's what he got. So this is a pretty good Beppy fight right now. Pretty textbooks fight. Well, is already taking a little bit of a lead, heading into Genie faster than Justin and Jumper. And we see 2C on his screen, he's already heading into Beppy. So I'm keeping you guys up to date with what 2C Plus is doing, just so that you guys know what's going on with the race right now. So we're gonna see a fast kill here in Beppy. He's about to die right now, anytime soon. There you go. So Beppy is dead right there. Wolf, I mean, he's with an incredible pace right now. Even though he got that unfortunate death at Baroness Bonbon, he's still going pretty good right now. And he's gonna be heading right now into Wally Warbles. Let's see what Wally Warbles has today to offer. We know that Wally Warbles can be a little bit of a troll, call it somehow. But if you get it with 2 HP to the very last section in Wally Warbles, you usually should be 100% fine with that. The risky part is going into the last section of Wally Warbles with only 1 HP, but if you have 2, you should be fine. Yeah, and that was a little bit of a troll right there. Oh, he didn't got the 5 EX. He meant to do the 5 EX attack right there, but he only had 4 and 4.9 EX attacks. So that's why he got an unfortunate damage right there. Should be fine though, but let's see. Let's see if that doesn't cause any trouble to him. Oh, he wants that pink one. There he goes. He got the pink one. So he was not able to get the 5EX, but he got it now. So ideally you want Wally to go to the right side here. Let's see what he got. He got a bad RNG here, but with 2 HP again, this should be just fine. He opts to just do the safe strats and stay on top of Wally Warbles here, just shooting the bombs right there, just in case that he got into a bad spot to avoid stuff right there. But not that bad, he got the kill right there. Well, so already in the second phase for Beppy, while we see Jumper and Justin heading into Beppy right now. And 2C Plus is pretty close from Wolf right now. Also fighting Wally Warbles at this moment. Alright, so we see Green Matchstick here for Wolf screen. We know Green Matchstick has this infamous thing that he can claim a lot of bronze. Hopefully Wolf would be alright. Wolf is pretty experienced, so I don't think Wolf is gonna have a lot of trouble with Green Matchstick. Green Matchstick, it's not that hard when you already are super used to him. It's not that bad anymore, but man, he can be kind of a pain sometimes, definitely. So let's see if we can get Wolf back here. He got a little bit of lag right now. I think we got his audio back, so hopefully we're gonna have him back in just a moment. And we see everybody else heading into Wily Warbles right now. The third flying bus. Still pretty close race right there. Justin and Jumper pretty much getting out of Beppy almost at the same time, just a few seconds away. Will is taking a little bit of a lead between them three. And 2C Plus is also heading into the Dragon right now. 2C Plus is heading into the Dragon right now. Hopefully we can get Wolf back in a moment. Right, I think we're getting a little bit of Wolf back right now, and it seems that he didn't have trouble with Grim Mastic because he's actually heading into the island tree right now. Alright, so we see the bee right here, and he decides to take a little bit of damage boost against the oi 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 guy. And was that a knotting, I think? I think he got a knotting, which is pretty weird to see in glitchless category. So what a knotting is when you get an EX attack, I mean when you throw it, you get the animation but nothing comes out. That's what we call a knotting. It's pretty common when you are doing the legacy categories, but it's not so common when you're like in glitchless, because you're not swapping weapons as often as you do in the legacy categories. And right now, Wolf has to be pretty careful because he's only got 1 HP left. I think he's doing enough damage to get a quick kill here in the B, but he's gonna have to be pretty careful with his attacks right now. Not the best patterns there with the platforms, and he unfortunately gets a dead right there. Giving a little bit of time again for 2C Plus to try to catch up a little bit here. And also for the rest of the guys that we see Well is already fighting Grim Matchsticks. And both Justin and Jumper is still super close right now. Both of them heading into Grim Matchsticks pretty much at the same time. Well, fighting the bee again right here. Let's see what he got this time. He's being a little bit more careful with more HP. Oh, never mind. Commentator's curse right there. Oh, but he's got the kill right there, so no problem with that 1 HP. He still gets a kill. And where he's gonna be moving right now to Dr. Call's robot. We see Justin fighting Grim Matchstick, Jumper as well. Pretty much super tight right now. Like even Welliso is super tight now. I think he's got a dead in Green Matchsticks. I missed it, but I'm almost sure he got a dead because Jumper and Justin are a little bit far ahead now. So most likely there was a dead on Welliso's side. Oh, and right as I was speaking, a very unfortunate dead for Jumper right there as well. Alright, we see a pretty textbook spy right now from Wolf's side against the robot. Opting to do that 5EX attack right there to get rid of the head. And right now, it's just about a lot of luck. They're trying to get as many pink parries as possible. Not so good pattern right now for the pink parries. Not so many of them in his way. This is where the bombs also come in handy a lot to be able to throw them over there on top of Dr. Call. Got that 5EX attack right there. And Jumper still fighting Grim Matchstick while Welliso and Justin almost at the same time they got rid of him and they're gonna be heading into Island 3 right now. Jumper has to be careful right here. He has to be pretty careful. Oh man, yeah, that was pretty risky. And he's got another unfortunate death right there. Wolf is gonna be heading into Sally now. Not so much to say about Sally right here. I mean, Sally is not a hard boss. You pretty much just want to be in her face as much as possible, do as much damage as possible. However, because she's not so hard, we have seen other runners being super, let's say confident, like overconfident probably with Sally. And Sally has claimed a little bit of deaths in the past, out of nowhere. So hopefully today is not going to be the case. But, I mean, I'm sure that damage that Wolf already took was not on purpose, so he's got to be a little bit careful here because there's a section where you ideally want to tank a little bit of damage as well. And that's 2 damage right now, so he's got to be pretty careful now, because in this section is where you ideally want to do a damage boost. He's not going to be able to do so. So he's going to have to break that. Oh, Meteor. Oh, and there he got the parry. That was pretty close, guys. That was pretty close, I'm not going to lie. Right, and let's see if he gets a fast kill here with the Axis. And he gets it. Alright, pretty good. Now we see Oi 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 in Welliso and Justin as well, while Jumper is trying to make his way again against Green Magic. Like I was saying, Green Magic can be a very, very tough boss. He can claim a lot of runs. I mean, it's just the way Green Magic works. Sometimes the platforms doesn't align for you properly, the RNG is not on your favor, and well, you can pretty easily die with a little bit of a misstep right there. So Wolf is heading now into Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry, another one of those fights where you can do pretty good, but you have to be careful here. It's also another one of those bosses that has claimed deaths out of nowhere. Especially I think with the little pink balls at the very end, that they split into another 2 and it's hard to see. Oh, and that dodging skills right there, that was insane. That's, I think, the first time I see it live. I mean, I knew that strat existed, but a lot of runners don't like to go for it because it's kind of risky, but it looks so swag right there. So much swag on Wolf's side right now. Heading into the Tom section. Those are the pink balls that I was talking about, and yep, they actually hit Wolf right there, but without much trouble, he was able to take care of Tom right there. Well, so and Justin's still pretty close right now. Jumper trying to do his way back right here with the B. He's got to be careful here not to do that much damage on that section if that's the first attack of the second phase. Because then the Queen can go ahead and transform, and you don't want her to transform that fast. You want her to do actually 2 attacks on the second phase, because otherwise it gets more complicated if you let the B go into the third phase like that. So let's see, hopefully this is not gonna cost him an unfortunate something or event. He's getting good right there with the EXs, not the best platforming right there. He has to be very careful now. Those punch bombs, oh man, yeah, those punch bombs can be hard to avoid, so that's what I was saying. Ideally, when the second phase of the B, you get the middle attack pattern, you wanna stop doing like as much damage as possible for a moment, just so that you get another attack right there on the second phase. Otherwise, if she goes to the third phase, it can get pretty complicated. And Wolf getting a pretty nice Greeny Bird fight right now. There you go. Dude, that quick kill on Greeny Bear. What was the time here? Was it like a 40 something? Yeah, 47, man. That was a crazy Greeny Bird fight right there. So Wolf right here getting a pretty good pace, even with the unfortunate deaths right now. He's still getting pretty good pace right now. So Jumper got a little bit of a better pattern this time. Let's see. He's got to be a little bit careful again for the third phase. Hopefully he's going to be closer to kill her now. Throwing all of those EX to do as much damage as possible. Oh man, yeah, there you go. So the Queen is over. The Queen is over. No more health to the Queen right now. And favorite waifu of almost everybody, Calamaria here on Wolf's screen. Ideally, you want to get again as many parries as possible. Get as many pink stuff as possible heading into the eel section for Calamaria. He's got so far 2, maybe, oh, he's got 3. So he's gonna be careful here on this section. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be more trouble with Wolf. He's a pretty experienced player right here. But ideally you want to use the 5EX attack on this section to avoid those and not get the damage that he just got right now. Oh, that was a little bit scary. Almost got a heart attack right there, and he uses the 5EX just right away to do as much damage as possible. He's gonna opt to do as much damage before Calamari can kill him somehow. Oh man, and that dodging skills again. Wolf trying to get the heart attack to the audience right now, guys. He's done. He's done with a clutch fight right there. Well, so already taking a little bit of a lead here over Justin. He's heading into Tom and Jerry. And Jumper still trying to fight his way back. He's fighting the Dr. Call right now. He's gotta be careful here with this bullet hell pattern right now. He's only got 1 HP. So probably just stay back, stay safe. Try to get the kill. Don't risk too much about the parries right there. Oh, he got one, but he's gotta be careful to land it. There you go. Alright, alright. Was a good moment to land it. Oh, that... Oh, man. That wall right there. Oh. Dr. Call should be close to dead now. There he goes. Another clutch fight right there by Jumper as well. And I know Wolf is pretty good on this fight. This is one of the hardest fights to optimize time if you don't know exactly what to do. I think even that strat to do the 2 attacks cycle was invented by Wolf, I think. So he's gonna land all of the EX attacks right here. No? Oh, only 2. I thought you needed more than that. So pretty good fight right now for Wolf on the trains. Yep, so far so good for the train here. So let's see if he actually gets a 1-1 cycle kill at the final machine on the train. So there's a 1 EX, 2 EX. Oh man, that was very unfortunate. I don't think this can be 1 cycle anymore. Nope. So when you get hit, the animation of an EX gets cancelled, but you still waste the EX, and that's what happened right there. So that's what kind of avoided or denied the 1 phase kill at the very end of the train right there. And Jumper is trying to clutch another fight right here. Again, only 1 HP left. He has to be pretty careful in this section. This is what happened to Wolf exactly as well. So yeah, he goes and takes a little bit more time to be able to properly defeat the meteor, get the parry. Now he's gonna get some lightning right there. He avoids it properly. And he's throwing those EX to try to get as fast kill as possible. Oh, okay, he's got to step back a little bit and the kill should be soon. There you go. King dies. King dies here on Wolf's screen. We see a 2 and we see a good pattern on the hearts here. We see a heart on number 2 and a heart on number 4, which is pretty good for Wolf. I mean, they're not necessarily needed, but it's a good thing to have if they're on your way. Like, hearts are not going to change the path that you're going to be going. You're always going to want to go to number 2 and number 4, and then number 8, because those are the faster. But if you have a little bit of hearts on your way, that's just pretty good, right? Right? So a good kill right there on the chips. The chips played some poker. And he's gonna go to number 4 now. So he's going from the poker table to the domino table. Little bit of a gambler here, Wolf is. He's a Vegas guy. And he's actually doing a lot of his bets right now. So the domino guy here throwing another 20-sided dice throwing a 20-sided dice at you, a 1-1 domino ship. That was a pretty good and fast kill right there. Right, so far so good fight right now for King Dice. He's gonna get a 3 and oh, okay, he hesitated there for a moment. That's good because it's better to take your time a little bit on the dice instead of landing on a spot that you don't want to land. So we're gonna see some pulling right now. The 8 ball. If you score the 8 ball, you win the fight, right, guys? Well, not with King Dice. King Dice cheats for you. So if you score the 8 ball, you still gotta fight him at the end. He's so salty for you defeating his casino tricks. So 8 ball is pretty straightforward. Just damage him as much as possible. Stay in front of him as much as possible, and that's pretty much it. Well, so fighting Calamaria here. Oh, taking an unfortunate death right there, getting converted into stone. We see Jumper fighting Greeny Bird right now. Greeny Bird, one of the hardest fights, especially because of the RNG. It can really like change the outcome of your fight for like up to like 20 seconds, just depending completely on RNG. Nothing you can do about it. Justin and Wellis is still pretty tight again. They both fighting Calamaria. I think Wellis is a little bit far ahead, but just like not by much. And we see 2C heading into King Dice now, so 2C is pretty. I mean, 2C is trying to secure a second place right now, but Wolf, unless he screws up somehow, he should be claiming the first place of the very first weekly races here for Cuphead community, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying this race right now. Oh man, he's got the head attack right there. Head attack is bad. Head attack is bad because you lose time. It's not like it can kill you or something, but you lose time whenever it does that. Oh, and he's gotta be careful because he's only got 1 HP left here at the devil fight. And heading into the last phase of the devil, that can be pretty tricky. And he's got one of the worst attacks. This is attack that can actually damage you because he just moves so erratically. Heading into the second phase here for the devil with only 1 HP, he's gonna try to clutch this one out. Second phase is not that bad, but third and fourth phase are kind of weird, especially the third phase. Like right there. This is the one that can be super weird, so you want to just do a lot of damage. And this is going pretty good because it took so long for the devil to summon his minions right there. Oh, and we saw a clutch dodging right there, and might be done. He might be done, and we have a knockout with an official SRL time for Wolf of 33:09. Congratulations to Wolf right there. So we're gonna see if Wolf actually wants to join for a quick interview here. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Well, Cuphead gambled with the devil. Thought he'd win a hefty purse.
Alright, so we're gonna be having Wolf here in a moment. Hello, Wolf, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you. How are you, Wolf? How you felt on this race, on the first weekly race out of 9 that we're gonna be having?
Hold on a second, I think I need to slow down a little bit.
Hey, you got an amazing time, even with that unfortunate death that you got.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you play risky and try to go for the best strength. So I mean, my 2 deaths were actually pretty costly. I remember I died on Baroness and it was towards the end. So that cost me about 45 seconds. But the rest of the tracks were all pretty solid.
Gotcha. Do you think this would have been a PB without that death?
Definitely. I've had multiple races actually where I died. I simply did no research because I was preparing for the race. And I noticed I would have actually gone sub 31 without deaths, which is pretty insane actually going back to
Sub 31 is crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it is. And I still believe sub 30 is possible for this category, so I'll be pushing for that in the future. Definitely.
So I know that this is probably your strongest category. Which category do you feel you're gonna have more trouble heading into the next weekly races that we're gonna be having?
I've thought about it for a while. I'm kind of not sure between both flags, just because of octopus skip, which is really hard in that category. And I don't know if you guys are gonna do this, but all S&P ranks, that's probably gonna be really tough if that's gonna happen.
Well, I guess that's gonna be a surprise. We'll see what 2C Plus has in mind. I mean, I'm helping 2C Plus, but we're gonna surprise you guys with the categories that we're gonna happen weekly. So,
Wait.
do you like the format for this? That we change a category each week. We try to add points for everybody and see. And we're gonna have another tournament for the top 8. Whoever the top 8 players with more points, we're gonna have a different thing at the very end for you guys. So, what do you think about this type of formatting to try to get more races, get more activity for Cuphead, show the game that we like some love? What do you think about it?
I definitely like it. I've been dabbling with multiple categories during my career, so I'm definitely looking forward to doing multiple categories and changing it out every week. So yeah,
Got it. So I think we're gonna almost have a second place right here. Yeah, it seems that 2C Plus actually just finished. So let's see if he wants to join us here as well while we wait for the other competitors to finish. They're pretty close right now. Willis just finished with King Dice, and Justin is almost done with King Dice as well, and Jumper just started the fight, so they're pretty close right now. Let's see if 2C Plus wants to join us a little bit here. Meanwhile, we see Welliso heading into the devil right now, and Justin has to be a little bit careful. Justin has to be careful here because he's only got 1 HP fighting the King Dice, and man, I didn't see. Oh, what? He got a start over? I think Justin just got a start over here because he's fighting the Whiskey guys again. I mean, not again, but yeah, I'm almost sure he got a start over with only 1 HP. That's very unfortunate. And just like that, Jumper takes the lead over Justin right now. And Willis is about to finish. And we have 2C Plus right now here with us. What's up, 2C Plus?
It's
man.
it's doing alright. Congratulations to Wolf. Wolf, what a time, man.
thank
GG.
you.
Yeah, I saw like that done, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's good.
He's definitely good. We all agree with that. Yeah, but I mean, you were pretty good on this race as well, man. You were just like one boss away from Wolf the whole time. So
I was actually on a PV close to a PV pace until sadly I had a death there because I messed up. But then I saved a lot of time after that in a lot of places, so I was pretty satisfied with my race.
yeah, I mean, you finished in second place here, and we see Welliso. Welliso just finished third place as well right now. I was gonna. Do you have any words you want to say to everybody? You being like the main organizer for this event right now. I maybe try to gather more people, join us, like get them hype for the event.
Yeah, guys, this is like a really like fun event mostly. Like weekly race, we're gonna be doing all sorts of different categories. New stuff as well. So I really hope you join us in the future in the races for some really crazy shenanigans, I guess. putting a lot of the races into like not the most comfortable categories, and somehow doing all sorts of different stuff. Let's see, like if competition can actually uh, push some really weird categories, right? A little bit. And yeah, it's mostly like focus on fun though. Like everyone can join. Uh, just join our Discord, and yeah, you're gonna be fine.
Yep, that's 100% right. So I was asking Wolf here a moment ago because I really think that this is Wolf's best category, and he was saying that something like all flags because of the run and guns or something like that might be his worst category. So what would you say? We're going to change the typical question now. What would you say is your worst and best category for you to see?
My worst category. Oh, that's a weird one. Uh, I mean, I'm good in everything, Kappa. Nah. I mean, anything that is not legacy puts me a little bit out of my comfort zone because I've been doing a lot of categories in legacy, right? I've been playing legacy for a long time, but I guess I would say the all flags on the current patch, maybe, or the all flags in current patch. Simply because in 100% you get charms, you get all that stuff, so you get that really safety net.
Mhm.
No flags, in order to be competitive, you kind of have to skip it, I guess. You do get whetstone. Some people get whetstone, and I'm not used to whetstone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not just a Westone either. Yeah.
So I think current patch, all flags, and maybe 100% as well might be out of my comfort.
Gotcha. So yeah, it seems that both you and Wolf have a little bit of issue with all flags right now. I have never played that category myself. It's a run that I really wanted to exist, and I have never played it. So I feel ashamed for that. But we see here, Jumper is about to finish right now. Actually, Jumper took the lead at a very unfortunate set of events that happened to Justin. Justin was ahead of Jumper at the King Dice, but then with only 1 HP left, he got a start over. So we got the first start over for the weekly races with Justin here.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Justin, he did it again. He did it again in one of his PBs, I believe. That was insane.
It's probably Justin's strats. It's something that we don't know yet, but might save time in the future. All right, so actually, Jumper just finished his race as well here with an official SRL time of 46:12. I'm not sure his time without lows was actually 42:07. And well, we're just gonna be seeing Justin here heading into the devil fight right now. So I don't know if anybody else wants to join. Let me ask them.
Yeah, we have Valiso here with us. Valiso, GG man.
Oh yeah, hello everyone. Hope
Hi,
you
Brendan.
hope you hope everyone is doing fine.
Oh yeah. So it was a fun one, right? Like out of the
Oh
blue,
yeah.
going back to tournament status, right?
What a little bit harsh, but first of all, good luck. GG, well played, everyone. Was a little bit interesting to be honest. Like not playing at all the last 2 weeks at all, minimum, maybe I think more.
Yeah, I think it's
And
more.
just to Cuphead was a really exciting moment. I even got a goal split on Jimmy's.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
You know
Gold
what?
split,
Actually, I had.
GG.
Sorry.
It was a pretty up and down race. I mean, for you, I saw that you had some, like you said, really good fights, and then some other really unfortunate deaths. But how you felt overall through the race, man? Like, I think you took a little bit of a break of Cuphead. So how does it feel to be back?
When I'm not that often on Discord, but when I saw the news like we're doing weekly stuff, like weekly Cuphead races, I was really excited. And when I just finally today, or yesterday, beat my allergic, I had to say, well, I'm in, I want to go back. And it was a really exciting moment, to be honest. Like having the momentum, the music, the animation of the game, and racing against you all was a really fun tournament or really fun event. Even though, well, I am almost 10 minutes above my PB, but I don't care, to be honest.
It's good. It's good. So, I mean, these weekly races are going to be a little bit different compared to the tournament because it's not just one category. It's going to be like a whole different category every week. So, moving forward, which category do you think might be your best, and which category do you think is going to be your worst?
So I just think played every normal category, so not the expansion pack or like army or one gun. So I guess my best category should be still legacy.
Hmm?
I also tried army percentage one time, which makes me get me in a good position for the race, but I really can't tell. I think it will just be hilarious, and I will take what you give to me.
Well, let's see what 2C Plus has in mind for all the runners here. Because I'm just a pawn here. I'm just helping with the organization, but the mastermind behind all this is 2C. So we're going to see what he's got in store for everybody. How he's going to try to
It's
make every runner suffer with weird categories.
I mean, next one is gonna be spread expert, spread only expert. So,
Oh, really?
Yes.
for that is gonna be like a really easy one as well.
Yes.
Spread is the strongest weapon in the current patch. So
Spread only expert with no jumps. That's the new strats.
exactly.
All right, so we see that Justin has finished here as well. I don't know if he would like to join or.
Yeah, we got both jumper. We got both jumper and
Know
Justin.
if he would like to join.
Oh, what's up, Jumper? And what's up, Justin? Sorry, I was not looking at the Discord. But but how are you guys? How you felt in the race?
I blame 2C Plus for this.
Well, I was just really nervous, and I I got the skip on the frogs, the one that skips the second phase entirely.
Mhm.
I was happy about that, and then I died there. And after that, I was so nervous that I was keep dying on really easy things. I mean, there was all mistakes, but there was all my fault.
Oh, it's fine, man. I mean, it's normal to get a little bit of nervous, especially if you don't have a lot of race experience and stuff like that. But that's also kind of the point for these weekly races for you guys to have this experience, to meet the other people in the community. Everybody's pretty welcoming, so it's pretty good to have this type of events here. So hopefully, we're gonna see more of you guys in future races. Remember, this is a weekly event, and the category is gonna be changing every week.
Yes. I want to
I like-
participate in all races, so
I like the idea of having changing categories.
Yeah, it adds variety. I also test a little bit like, some runners because it adds the idea of using categories that are not really popular as well. So, maybe we can push some of the categories, we can find new strategies and such. So if we do this in a fun way, it will maybe encourage a lot of people to start doing it, maybe seriously, with really competitive times and such. Occupying the leaderboards. Like we had a couple of categories that just because we said, hey, do you guys want to race in that specific category? We made competitive times and such. I believe Dino low percent kind of started like that, right? Because in the beginning it was just you, Luigi, and Indesis, from what I remember. And then
Yeah.
after a race, everything became competitive low percent.
Yeah, it's because sometimes you probably might not be trying some categories because you feel like they might not like you or they might not be super fun or stuff like that. So maybe with a race, you are like, okay, let's try this, and you're like, oh man, this category is actually pretty fun. So you go ahead and just keep trying it until you get a good time and stuff like that. And actually, I'm looking right now. Justin has on his screen that he's gonna be doing low percent with 2C right now.
Yeah, we might do it, yeah.
What-
We'll probably do it.
What,
Yeah, we were gonna do it.
What do you guys think not inviting me into a low percent race?
I mean, you have to access all the information on the race, process and everything. It's gonna take you some time. I got a question though for two people, Jumper and SBD Wolf. Since this was your first race, uh, let's start with Jumper.
Okay.
Did you enjoy it? Do you think
Yeah.
that it was a really fun one?
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, I had some mistakes because of the nervous, but I'm okay. I think I had fun, um, and I really want to participate in another race and get better, and
Yeah,
yeah, and
that
keep
was
participating on tournaments or everything that the Cuphead community is ready to do.
nice. That's pretty cool. And Wolf, you just started with your first race with a victory, man. That must feel really good, right? I know. Oh, Wolf, you're muted, by the way. Technical stuff, I guess. All right. So, by the way, for everyone who wants to keep racing, I want to say that you don't necessarily, we're going to have another race tomorrow. And even though you participated in today's race, you can still participate in tomorrow's race. But we're going to be taking like the result of the first race into account, like as far as like points and such that we have.
Okay.
So, whenever you see a race, just join. It just doesn't really matter whether you participated in the previous one. Wolf, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I'm back. Okay, had some connection
Fine.
issues.
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
it was definitely a very fun experience. It definitely had a different feel to it. And surprisingly, actually, I wasn't terribly nervous. I guess I started being a little bit nervous when I died to Baroness. Aside from that, it was a pretty smooth experience, and I definitely want to do more of this in the future.
Nice. It's pretty great, dude.
Yeah, I will be in. Races are always really, really fun.
Well, thank you guys for joining, and hopefully, again, like we said, hopefully we can see you guys in all the 9 weeks here, moving forward until the very end of this weekly event.
You for commentating, of course, and setting everything so fast.
Oh, I was. It was like, I mean, I knew everything, like the theory behind the scenes on how to do this, but yeah, I was like at the very last 10 minutes, I was like, oh damn, I need to finish this, and finally I was able to do it. So, thank you to you guys for standing by with me and waiting a little bit longer for the race to start.
That's okay.
All
No
right.
problem, man.
So with that being said, I don't have anything else to comment. So I don't know if any of you guys want to say any last words.
GG, everyone.
GG.
Yeah,
GG.
race.
G fucking G, man.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm gonna be stopping the stream and I'm gonna be hosting one of you guys right now. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye. Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
See ya.